Hi, I'm Whitney Webb, and I wanted to share a little bit about my story, how I found coaching, why I'm a coach, all that good stuff. Um, I have been a coach for a little over 3 years now. I signed up in January 2014. In the fall of 2013, I moved to California after a long divorce and custody battle. I moved from Oregon, and I had a young son who's now 8, um, and needed to kind of get back to me and feel like myself again. I had definitely hit rock bottom. Um, a divorce is one thing, but there was bankruptcy, there was foreclosure of our home, and I felt like my whole world had fallen apart and everything that I had worked hard for, and I was starting over. I moved home to my parents' basement and then moved to California to kind of start over and start fresh. And among that fresh is I wanted to get back into working out. I couldn't afford a gym membership at the time, and I felt like I needed a trainer or somebody to kind of be there for me. So um, I went to a going away party that was thrown for me, and one of my friends said, "Well, I have a coach that kind of helps. She's my friend, and she has these groups on Facebook, and they're private, and we just work out from home. We don't have to go to a gym." And I was used to the gym, but I kind of felt like a dabbler, and I needed something a little more like at home because I didn't really know what my situation was going to be with my son. So I joined this group, and I fell in love with it. There were women from all over, all different walks of life, and we were just there to support each other and lift each other up. And I hadn't had that in a really long time, and it felt so good and real. And we were drinking Shakeology, which at first I was like, what is this crazy expensive shake? And I don't need it. And then after my son's doctor told me about it because he thought it might help him because he had hereditary high blood pressure, and suggested we both take it instead of vitamins and supplements, I fell in love with the way I was feeling. I was sleeping better. I had way more energy. I was happier. I was a better mom. Just after a few weeks of drinking this and working out 30 minutes a day and following an easy, simple meal plan that still fit into my life, being on a budget and being a single parent. So I continued to feel awesome, lose weight, totally felt like I still had a lot to learn and do, but I wanted to share and relate to people, and thought, if I could inspire one person like I've been inspired by this group and by coaching, that would be worth it. I also knew that you got a 25% discount off Shakeology, and I thought, oh my gosh, we could use that if anything. So I signed up. I knew nothing. There were not groups like this group that you're in. um, there was not really any training, and I just kind of started. I started sharing. I started talking about my workouts, talking about how they just fit in with my life in the morning while I was getting my kid ready for school. Started just sharing my recipes, kind of sharing my Shakeology, sharing the ups and the downs, the good, the bad, the ugly, just me. I was being real. I was being, vulnerable, and just showing that you didn't have to be perfect, to just work on you, and you didn't have to know everything, and you didn't need to be an ideal weight. And throughout this 3 years, I have lost over 75 pounds and maintained it. I've never felt better, and that's all just the physical, mental, and emotional. After uh, about 11 months as a coach, my job as a marketer ended, and I decided I wanted to be a full time coach so I could be home with my son. I have completely um, multiplied my income, which just baffles me. Um, so I'm a full time coach. I make a 6-figure income working from home on my time. I like to say it's full time, part time hours. I've never felt like it's work or a job. I can fit it into, taking my son to Disneyland. We live in wine country, going to the wineries. Being available with him. I walk him to school. I only work he's at school. And then when I worked full time, I would work on lunch breaks in the morning in the bathroom, like just little bits at a time because you make it work for you. I work, after he goes to bed, or I like early morning. So I just can't even imagine my life without coaching. I can't imagine. I mean, I never thought in a million years I'd be making this kind of money doing something I loved and helping people. It's something I'm passionate about. It's not just a job for me. It doesn't even feel like work. I have made the best friends. I have traveled so much, and I never was able to travel before after my divorce. I have taken my husband on 3 trips, Success Club trips, which are just earning by helping 3 people a month. And we've been to took one of my friends to Cancun. I took my husband on a cruise last year, and then this year we're going to Punta Cana next month, and next year we're going to Mexico again. So those are all just earned through helping people. And then as well, I've been to Nashville twice, trips to LA, paid for San Diego. I just held my first trip here in wine country in Temecula for leaders on my team, and it was a dream come true. So I just feel like I'm finally getting to live and do and be who I want to be. And the best part of it is I have found myself to become the best woman, the best coach, the best mama, and the best wife as I've remarried. So it's kind of crazy. I pinch myself every day, and I am so grateful. And it was just by sharing my story and hoping that I can inspire one person who maybe had felt like me, and wanted to feel better. So thanks for watching. If you have any more questions, please let me know.